Hi guys, welcome to the review of Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 4, so let's get started. This is the Galaxy Z Fold 4, Samsung's new premium foldable flagship. This is the most expensive Samsung phone you can get right now. So, let's start with the design. Design-wise, the Fold 4 is same to the previous models. In Z Fold 4 you get a IP68 protection against dust and water, which is really decent. In Z Fold 4 there's a soft matte completion and glossy frame. The back panel are made of Gorilla Glass Victus, plus the armor aluminum hinge has seen a bit of a redesign and is slimmed down a bit. It actually works the same way, though it's very supportive and can hold the phone open to almost any angle. While folded, you can use this default Force a Mold cover screen and you get a same experience to a standard smartphone. It's still a 6.2 inches but has thinner bezels and a different aspect ratio from last year at 23:9. When come to the display, when you open the Z Fold 4 you reveal a 7.6-inch internal AMOLED screen with a 5:6 aspect ratio. It's like a small tablet. It has a pixel density of 401 pixels per inch and a quick 120 Hz refresh rate too. The high refresh rate smooths your swiping and scrolling. When you're not using the screen it will dial down to 24 Hz to save energy. But the UI frame rate will readily go down to 1 FPS for static content. The under-display selfie camera is upgraded this time around, and is supposed to be a bit less visible than last year. The Z Fold 4's display is sharp and contrasty, and the huge size gives you a much different experience. The colors are very accurate and you have option to change them in settings, and you get support for HDR10+. Now on to the brightness of the screen. We estimated a limit of 800 nits with the manual slider, and this can boost to 1000 nits in auto mode when in bright sun. For sound, the Z Fold 4 has a couple of stereo speakers, one bottom fairing and one top fairing. The loudness is not too impressive with a score of just average in our test. But the sound quality is excellent with decent vocals and high pitch and some bass. For biometrics, the Z Fold 4 has a side-mounted unique fingerprint reader built into the power button. It's quick and reliable. The Z Fold 4 comes with 256 or 512 GB and even a whole terabyte of storage, and that is not expandable. The interface of the Z Fold 4 is One UI 4.1.1 based on Android 12. Now on to the chipset. The Z Fold 4 comes with the latest Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, which promises better efficiency and an upgraded in performance compared to last year's. You'd expect benchmark scores are excellent with the Z Fold 4. When using the inner screen, the GPU-intensive task scores are higher than the cover display. When come to thermal management, the Z Fold 4 is not champion, and we noticed some thermal throttling during our stress test. The Z Fold 4 has a similar battery limit as last year at 4,400 mAh. We were able to measure battery life has seen a small improvement compared to last year. The endurance rating is decent. Charging speed is better too. The Z Fold 4 comes with 25 watts adapter which comes in the box. With it we were able to charge the phone from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. There's also support for 11 to 15 watt wireless charging, and you get reverse wireless charging too. The greatest update you'll find on the Z Fold 4 though is the cameras. The new setup includes a 50 megapixel main camera and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto and 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. The main camera capture a decent images. There's enough detail. The images are natural looking without excessive sharpness. There's a lot of contrast and colors are decent. Portraits are taken with the main and telephoto camera too. The zoom portraits offer a different perspective and you don't need to stand so close to the subject. While shooting regular zoomed-in shots look excellent and detailed, great sharpness, decent colors, and dynamic range is brilliant. The ultra-wide capture great photos. It's not the sharpest ultra-wide on a flagship phone, but it's not bad. There's a lots of detail, natural color, and wide dynamic range. The interesting thing about the Z Fold 4 is that you have several options for taking selfies. There's your traditional 10 megapixel selfie camera located inside the cover screen, or you can also use 4 megapixel under display inner camera. The quality is not so good, and you get the option to shoot with the back cameras using the cover screen, a viewfinder. This offers the best results. The Z Fold 4 can record video with this main camera up to 8K resolution at 24 FPS, but the more valuable is 4K. This recording is great with enough detail and plenty of sharpness and good contrast. 4K video from the telephoto is very decent. It's sharp, good contrast, and decent colors. Footage from the main camera, there's a lot of contrast and decent colors. The ultra-wide also does a good job. The electronic stabilization is always on for all cameras in all resolution. So that is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. The price tag is on the hefty side, but it's ostensibly the most cutting-edge foldable phone you can get right now, especially since the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. The Z Fold 4 is upgraded like having a decent new cameras and a more powerful chipset, the wider cover screen and fast charging. The Z Fold 4 may not be perfect and being so expensive. It's definitely for a special peoples, but if you are one of them searching for greatest foldable phone, it is worth recommendation. So, this is the review of Galaxy Z Fold 4. Thanks for watching guys, and see you on the next one.